Today, we are going to build your roadmap to getting promoted in 2025. When we think about your plan to get you from where you are today to where you want to be, there's really 4 elements that we're going to talk about. The first is your car that's going to take you from point A to point B. And for the purposes of this analogy, the car is you and everything that it takes for you to move through this plan successfully. Next up is going to be the route that you take to get from here to there. These are going to be the decisions that you make along the way, and if you're choosing to take a smart route or the longer route. The third component are your road signs. And these are the one-on-ones that you are having with your manager, your boss, your team lead, your supervisor, whoever it is that is making the decision whether or not to promote you. And finally, the fourth component is speed. How fast do you want to get where you're trying to go? And how much time, energy, effort are you willing to put in to make that happen? Hi there, I'm Jamie, and I'm here to transform how you work. I'm the founder of Career Brilliance, a platform where we help people boost their business savvy and cross more things off their to-do list so they can fast track their path to professional leadership and enjoy their workday more. If that sounds good to you, be sure to like this video and hit subscribe. Now, if you have watched other Career Brilliance videos, you might notice that I am not in my typical filming location. It is cold here today in Dallas, Texas. So I am here in front of the fire. I've got on my big cozy sweater. I hope wherever you are watching this, you also are comfy cozy. You've got a warm beverage nearby as well. So let's jump in. Okay, so step 1 is checking on the car. And again, for our analogy, the car is you. In order to get where you're trying to go, you want to make sure that you are in a really good spot by getting really clear on your personal brand and also why you're interested in a promotion in the first place. Getting really in tune with your personal brand, who you are, what your strengths are, what you bring to the table, and where you want to go is going to be a critical step in making sure that you can successfully get to this promotion within 2025. I have a whole video walking you through how to build your personal brand and what all goes into a personal brand, so be sure to check that out. Also, as part of this, you want to get really clear on what this promotion actually entails. What skills are going to be necessary in order for you to be successful in this new role, this promotion that you're after, but also what experiences and fresh perspectives will you be able to bring to it that add your own personal flair. At the end of the day, you are always going to be your most important vehicle for success. So it's never a bad idea to invest in yourself and also make sure that you are taking care of yourself. And that's doing all of the good things that support your health and well-being outside of work as well. You got to make sure that the car is in good shape if you're trying to go on a road trip. No matter where your job or career takes you, it's still going to be you in the driver's seat. I think I mixed up my metaphors there, but you know what I mean. So step 2 is to get clear on the route to your promotion. And this is all about the decisions that you are going to make that get you closer to leveling up and demonstrating that you are ready and you have earned the promotion that you're after. I would love to be able to sit here and tell you the exact steps 1 through 10 that you need to take over the coming months in order to demonstrate that you are in fact ready for this promotion, but that's not realistic. For 2 reasons. 1, your job and your role are unique to you. And 2, I nor you can predict the future. So we don't actually know what opportunities are going to become available in the next few months that are the types of things that you are looking for in order to demonstrate that you're ready for promotion. Instead, what I can do is tell you how to make better decisions about which actions you should take. Embedded in this is a really important paradigm that I want to make sure you fully understand. Leveling up at work will always require more ownership, more decision making, and more ambiguity. The further you progress and the higher up you get, the less and less there will be already defined for you. So the process of earning a promotion really mirrors that. In a way, it is a microcosm of that process because that is the nature of the work. So figuring out exactly what steps you need to take in order to demonstrate that you are ready for promotion is part of the process of demonstrating that you are ready for promotion. So the most effective and efficient route to get you from where you are today to that promotion that you're after is to find as many opportunities as possible to demonstrate that you are ready for the next level of ownership, decision-making, and ambiguity. You need to seek out opportunities that are aligned with your personal brand that allow you to demonstrate these things on a larger and larger scale than you are currently able to do successfully. The thread that ties all of those together is the practice of being able to proactively identify risks or issues or opportunities and then create viable solutions to those things that you see through, and you bring people along for that process. I go into a lot more detail on the specific types of opportunities you should be looking for, as well as how to find those opportunities in this other video. So go check that out to learn even more. Okay, step 3. This is probably the most important one for truly getting you to your promotion within 2025. And that is what I'm calling your road signs, which are your one-on-ones with your manager, your mentor, your team lead, your boss, your supervisor, whoever it is that you report to. The reason that this is so important is that you have to remember you are not in the room when the decision happens on whether or not to promote you. So it is absolutely critical that you are on the same page as the people who are in that room. What that means for you is the entire time leading up to your promotion, starting today and all the way up until you are eligible for promotion or up for promotion, you need to be talking to everyone that you can who's going to be in that room making that decision so that they know everything you are doing that would make you earn that promotion. It is your responsibility to maximize these conversations with these people in order to get you promoted. I know that it is easy and sometimes even tempting to allow these one-on-ones to be more casual chats, or if they keep getting canceled or pushed back indefinitely, to just kind of let that slide. And there are seasons in your career where that is totally fine. But if you have a goal and you are diligently working towards getting promoted this year, that's not acceptable. You have to really embrace these one-on-ones as the critical component that they are in this process. These conversations I call your road signs because they are truly your indicator on whether or not you are on track. So starting today, I want you to ask in every single one of these one-on-ones this question: would you promote me today? If not, why? And how can I close that gap by X date? And that's the date that you are trying to get promoted. This is going to be uncomfortable. And I want you to go into this anticipating that their answer is going to be no, they would not promote you today. That's a perfectly valid answer. And that's why we're asking the question now and not in 3 months or 6 months or 12 months when we are actually trying to get promoted. Because what I don't want to happen is you go in, you ask this question, they say no, and then you stop listening. Anticipate that they're going to say no, and then listen for what they say as the reason or the gap that you still need to close in order to earn their recommendation. And then every conversation after that initial one, you need to be prepared. You need to come into these conversations with exactly everything that you have done to work towards that feedback that they gave you, as well as, topics that you want to run by them, new opportunities that you are looking at that align with your personal brand and are in that vein of leveling up your ability to take ownership, make decisions, and navigate increasing levels of ambiguity, get them involved. Ask for their help. Ask for their input on other opportunities that maybe they're seeing that you're not seeing, that would allow you to, again, demonstrate that you have earned this promotion and that you are, in fact, ready for the next level. And then again, listen for their feedback. Make sure what you are doing is aligned with what they need to see from you in order to recommend you for promotion. This should be the most important conversation that you are having on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, however often you're meeting with this person. This is going to make sure that you are on the right track and you are progressing the way that you want to in order to earn this promotion this year. Along with this, I want to make sure that you do not make this mistake. Do not assume that they know everything that you are doing. Your team lead, your manager, your mentor, whoever, they have their whole own job. And yes, part of that job is to know what you're doing. But in my experience as a manager, the work that I did, that I was personally responsible for, took up probably, 75% of my mental bandwidth at any given point. If I have 5 people on my team, those 5 people are then competing for 25%. So I only have 5% of my brain left for each one of those people. That 5% is your 100%. So it is not that I'm being a bad manager and not paying attention to you, but I can only keep up with so many things that you are doing. And it is your responsibility to make sure that the 5% that I know about is the most important 5%. And every time we talk about it, I want to know more and more. And if you need help, or if you need more than that 5%, which if you are being really diligent and really pursuing this promotion goal this year, there's definitely a case for asking for more than that 5% from your manager to get you the support and the guidance that you need to get where you're trying to go. But your manager, your team lead, is not going to know that unless you are communicating that on a regular basis. They're not going to know what accomplishments you are just racking up. They're not going to know what problems you solved. They're not going to know what crisis you averted, that, you solved the problem before anyone even knew about it. They're not going to know that you see a new opportunity that you're really interested in unless you tell them. And these one-on-ones are your opportunity to have those discussions. So don't sleep on that. Don't do it. Okay, step 4 is to determine your speed. How quickly do you want to get from where you are to your promotion? It is very likely that you don't have full control over when your promotion eligibility window happens, but you are in control of how hard you want to push to demonstrate that you are ready for the next level. Because let's be honest here, if you want to get promoted, that means you will have to learn and grow and try new things and fail and get feedback and do things that you've never done before. I am all for working smarter versus working harder, but don't get me wrong, this is going to be hard work. Doing things at the next level is going to be hard. It is going to stretch you, and it will take energy that is above and beyond what is required for you to be successful at your current role. Your tolerance for that is going to determine how likely you are to get this promotion faster or a little bit slower. As you embark on this journey, on your roadmap for getting promoted in 2025, you'll need to decide how quickly you want to go through this process and how much you're willing to dedicate to make it happen. There is no right or wrong answer to this. And if you have a lot going on in your life, if you have a big move coming up, if you have young kids at home, if you have a sick parent, if your health is not ideal, it's likely not realistic that you are going to be able to dedicate a large portion of your mental and emotional energy to this leveling up process. But if life is pretty stable and you're ready to really lean into this process, there is no reason that you cannot get promoted in 2025. The other way to go faster is to get help. Lean on people within your company, whether that's your mentors or team leads or coworkers that you really trust and respect. And also getting help from videos just like this. I would love to have you along in 2025 to help you through this process. Career Brilliance has some amazing things planned for 2025 to help you get your ideas noticed, make savvier decisions, and truly transform your career this year. So be sure to stick around for all of that greatness and so much more. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.